to ask. Now, in this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Are you a student or do you work now?
I am student now.
Why did you choose this school?
I choose the school because I want to continue, because I want to study in university.
Okay, tell me about what you do as a daily routine.
Uh, in the evening, I in the evening, uh, when I wake up, I brush my teeth and eat a breakfast. After that, I went to the school. Then I back to home to
Mm-hmm.
study.
Okay, is there anything about your school you would like to change?
Yes, um, uh, I want to add uh, classes
All right then, let's talk about films. How often do you go to the cinema?
every month. Well, one time, uh, one time every month.
Okay, what type of film do you like best?
I like a comedy movie.
And what type of films don't you like?
I don't like horror movies.
I see. Now I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like for you to talk about it for about 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say, and you can take notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, here's some paper and a pencil to make notes. And here's your topic. I'd like you to describe an important event in your life. You may begin. Your 1 minute. I'll let you know when your 1 minute has finished.
Teacher again the question.
Describe an important event in your life. The examiner will not repeat the question twice.
Okay.
Thank you. Would you please give me your answer now? Describe an important event in your life.
My important event in my life, like my birthday. Uh, my This date is important for me. Uh, all A lot of friends give me gifts, and I make a party in that day, and my my friend uh, invite me to another party, and my mother day. That's it's important day for me because that day I think what I bought something, how to make her happy in that day, and the national day in my country. This all people celebrate in this day.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, let me tell you what an answer should look like or should sound like. If you're looking at the screen at part 2, the examiner will give you a card or a sheet of paper that has the question on it. just as the one that is on the screen. Do you see the one that is on the screen that says describe an important event in your life? Do you see that?
Where teacher?
It's part 2.
I'd like to move.
It says describe an important event in your life.
Yes, the yellow box.
Yes, it's the yellow box. The examiner will actually give you the topic. He will give it to you and you can look at it. And you should describe an important event in your life. You will have 1 minute to write notes on this piece of paper, and you want to try and answer these 4 questions. Remember, when you're describing something or when you're repeating what the examiner has asked you, this is what you should say. When it happened, what happened, whether this event affected other people, and explain why you feel it was important. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think would be a good answer for you. First, you should say, an important event in my life is my birthday. My birthday is September 29th, and I celebrate my birthday with my friends. This year, I celebrated my birthday with a few of my friends because I'm living in the United States. The way that this event has affected other people is that they get to participate in an event that is very important to me. I became 1 year older and I was spending this time away from home. The reason my birthday is important to me is because I'm reaching another milestone in my life. In a few years from now, I will be perhaps married with family, and then I will celebrate the lives of my family members. Now, a follow-up question might be, do you still think about this event often? And I would say, yes, of course. I think about this event every year. I anticipate my birthday coming up. The next question as a follow-up, can the other people involved remember the event? Most likely, my family members will remember this event because we try to remember the birthdays of family members. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, now it could be that you did not realize that you would have this card. Let's look at part 3. Just scroll down
Okay.
and it says, we've been talking about an important event in your life, and now I'd like to ask you some questions related to this. What days are important in your country?
Uh, my important date, my important day in my country is a national day.
Mm-hmm. Why is this National Day important in your country?
Uh, because
Remember to rephrase the question. Okay. Why is
okay,
it important to have a National Day?
it is important. Uh, it is important. Uh, uh, it's important national day because we remember uh, the Kuwait its freedom that day.
Mm-hmm. How is the way your national celebrations are celebrated now different from the way they were celebrated in the past?
They're celebrated now. Uh, they're celebrated in the past better than now because in the past all the people celebrated in Cuba, but now many many people travel that day.
Do you think any new national celebrations will come into being in the future?
Yes. Um, uh,
Are there any celebrations from other countries that you celebrate in your country?
I didn't understand the last question.
What are the benefits of having events that many people around the world are celebrating on the same day?
Because they want to
Remember,
remember that
remember,
day.
remember to rephrase the question.
And the benefit of having event uh, that many people around the world are celebrating on same day.
Okay, let's stop there. Now let's look at part 3. Also, I wanted to remind you that if you look on this website, you will see example responses that you can use. So part 3 may sound something like this. We've been talking about an important event in your life, and I'd like to ask you now some questions related to this. What days are important in your country? The days that are important in my country are the 4th of July, Memorial Day, and we celebrate Christmas. Why is it important to have national celebrations? I believe that it is important to have national celebrations to help us remember those who gave their lives in order to keep us safe, those who made a difference in the lives of the people today. How is the way your national celebrations are celebrated now different from the way they were celebrated in the past? In the past, celebrations were limited to the newspaper and perhaps something very local because of the transportation system. Today, with massive transportation, the ability to fly at low costs, the internet, the introduction of technology, we can now celebrate many things differently on a different level. We've got Skype. We can talk to our friends on Skype in celebrations of some events. We can even send e-cards, electric cards to our friends and family, or we can fly due to the low-cost airfares. Do you think any new national celebrations will come into being in the future? Absolutely. With the advent of new technology, the speed at which we can do things, we will be remembering those. As a matter of fact, next year we have introduced new money to celebrate Black History Month with Sojourner Truth on the $20 bill. Are there any celebrations from other countries that you celebrate in your country? Yes. One in particular that I can think of is Christmas. Many countries celebrate Christmas, as so do we in the United States. What are the benefits of having events that many people around the world are celebrating on the same day? I believe when we celebrate similar or the same event on the same day, it helps us to appreciate the similarities amongst us as people. Okay? So those would be the type of answers that you would get. And I didn't use any high-level vocabulary or the transitional phrases that you might want to use, and they would, of course, get my score higher. But with concentration, you too will be able to do that type of discourse or response.